Big Gobbler motocross track for our 450cc shootout, the 2025 models. I'm Mitch Lees, I'm from ADB Magazine, and we're excited to get going. We've got all the manufacturers here except for Suzuki and TM, who are unable to make it, but that makes 8 manufacturers. We've got 8 testers. They're going to be out there, a mix of pros and a mix of clubmen. So get ready. This is going to be our first motocross shootout since 2019. We got stuffed around with COVID and bike availability, but we've finally got all the models here, and we're excited to get a day of testing underway. Kicking off our list of test bikes, we've got the Fantic XXF 450. This is a new bike into Australia. They are selling at the moment, but we've never tested one in a shootout environment, so that's going to be lots of fun. We've got the Kawasaki KX 450. Everyone knows the KX. It's been around for decades and it's awesome. It's won motocross shootouts, 450 motocross shootouts in the past, so we're excited to get on that bike and test it. Of course, we've got the Yamaha YZ450F. This is also won 450cc motocross shootouts in the past, and it's an all-new platform for 24, and then in 25 they've made a lot of tweaks. But we've also got the Beta RX 450. This is the first time we've ever had a Beta in our motocross shootout, which is really cool. Beta only brought out the 450cc motocross bike to Australia last year, so we've been big fans of it. It's a great bike to ride, so we're keen to hop on it and spin some laps today as well. We keep coming down here to the Austrian group, and we've got the GASGAS, the KTM, and the Husqvarna. So all these bikes, I think especially the KTM and the Husqvarna, they've also won 450cc motocross shootouts. They are all pretty much pre-existing champions, and we're really keen to see the difference between the 3 Austrians and then how they compare with the rest of the group. And of course, the final bike that we've got in our test group is the Honda CRF450R. This needs no introduction. It's winning championships all around the world, including Motocross of Nations and with our very own Jet Lawrence. So we're keen to see how the stock Honda goes up against all the other bikes as well.
Just need to check the rear brake too.
They've changed all the switch now.
Yep. Changed a lot of little things. See how the grip does come nowhere near. So you don't get Yamaha.
The front end traction to turn in like that.
On that thing, I wasn't even thinking about it.
All right, Briggsy, you have just hopped off the Cowie.
Yep.
What do you think?
Good. Track's really fun, still really boggy and slippery, so that sort of didn't give me an honest feel of what the bike can or can't do. So I spoke to the boys, I'm going to go back out there again at the end. Plus it was a freshie, so I didn't limber bash it or give it too much. I kind of wore it in for them, but at the end of the day I'm going to jump back on the Cowie, but perfect C-grade platform. I think it's very predictable, very smooth, linear power. It's not like some of the other bikes with the more aggressive power. It's just a tractable bike, but I'm looking forward to riding it again later and getting the proper result.
All right, so Joel just topped off the Husky FC450. What were your first thoughts on the Husky?
I felt quite at home actually. Didn't have to make too many changes. Everything was generally set up, you know. Bar height's good for me. Seat, you know, the overall comfort of generally getting on it was, yeah, quite good.
Boydie, Honda CRF450R. What are your thoughts?
It's a pretty comfortable bike to ride. Steers really well. You'd never knock the steering on a Honda.
What about power?
It's very like smooth off the bottom, sort of mellow, easy to use power. It's not super abrupt, but when you wind it out, it still, you know, pulls up the hills here and everything easy. Still got plenty of power up top.
All right, Bo, just hopped off the Yamaha YZ450F. Tell us, what do you think?
I thought the thing was unreal. As most people know, I spent most of my career on the blue one, and it's unreal to see how far forward they've come in the last couple of years. It was good to get back on there and had a lot of fun.
So you haven't ridden one for how many years? Properly? Race 5. Okay.
5, 6 years, yeah.
So they've changed a fair bit in the last 5 years. What's the one thing you noticed the most?
The chassis. Chassis is a huge improvement. The thing is so planted on the ground, which it was always stable, but now it turns unbelievable. The first third of the turn has improved dramatically.
All right, Phil, Mate, you just hopped off the Beta RX450, I believe.
Yeah, man.
Probably haven't ridden a Beta before.
No, I haven't.
What do you think?
Good. Map settings were good. You can definitely tell the difference between the wet weather and the sunny weather. Both maps have traction control as well, so you can have on or off. Down low was perfect for cornering. Front end was a bit sloppy, but obviously the track's pretty wet, so it's going to dry up. Other than that, suspension was great, handling was great.
Yeah. All right, so Stefan just hopped off the Fantic. This is a bike that many people wouldn't have ridden. What are your first thoughts on the Fantic?
I was pretty excited to ride it. Pretty blown away.
Yeah.
The Yammy's, obviously it's built off a Yammy, so it handled really nice. Power. I've never ridden a bike that has that sort of power. It's got a lot of extra stuff on it. You know, it comes with a Arrow, full exhaust, a Get ignition, so it's not your typical standard motorbike, which comes with that price. But holy shit, it's like usable power. I've never experienced anything like that, so it was a positive experience. Don't know if I've got the wallet to buy one myself, but what an impressive ride, yeah.
Righto, Charlie, what are you liking so far?
Yeah, it's been awesome so far. I've rode the KTM, the GASGAS, the Beta, and the Yammy, and all bikes were really good to ride. The Beta was a bit different, which is nice, something a bit different to ride. Both the GASGAS and KTM were really comfy to ride, and the Yamaha had a really strong engine and was felt right at home at that. And every bike has a bit of different things I like about it.
Right, Boydie, hopping on the GASGAS.
Yep.
Spent much time on the GASGAS MC450?
Not the new one.
Okay.
So plenty of testing on the older model. See how it feels.
All right, Rizzo, you just hopped off the Yammy. You seemed pretty impressed.
Yeah, mate, very impressed. You know, I've gone through most of the bikes and they were good, but as soon as I got on the Yammy 450, felt quite at home. Hey, like turn under another rut that I couldn't do on any of the others so far. The power is exactly what I'm chasing. You know, there's nothing to do. It's snappy, it's alive, it's what I want. I control the throttle. It gives me what I want. I felt like straight out of the box, absolutely perfect. Bars are slightly higher, but that's easily changed. Other than that, the thing's ready to go.
Alright guys, that's a wrap for our 450cc Motocross Shootout, the 2025 models. We have had a pretty good day. We got kind of good weather, never really got above 20 degrees. It's remained pretty cool all day, no wind, no rain. All the boys have finished testing. Everyone's in one piece, so we're pretty happy. You can check out the 450cc Motocross Shootout issue number 544 of ADB. It will be for sale at the start of December.